What's up, everyone? First off, I am not a Donald Trump supporter, okay? And I don't think anybody thinks that I am. But I've been reading a couple news articles about how Donald Trump said that for his State of the Union speech, he got 45.6 million viewers worldwide, and that was like the highest number in history, he said on his tweet. And of course, other people have come out with numbers from previous State of the Union addresses from previous presidents, and a lot of them had higher numbers watching than his State of the Union. And of course, the way that he said it, it's a lie. I'll just move this out of the way here. So, if you look here, 45 million people watched, the highest number in history, right? As stated, this is a lie. But my friends and countrymen, I'm going to posit that it's very possible that more people have seen parts of Donald Trump's State of the Union speech than ever have before in history. And just for instance, I'm going to show you just a search for the Vox version of the State of the Union address. They every year have been condensing the State of the Union address to 4 minutes. So in 2015, for one of Obama's State of the Union addresses, they had 49,000 views, right? And here in 2018, they have 703,000 views so far in 2 days, and that's probably going to break 1 million views right there on that video, right? And so, what I'm saying is, there are so many people making criticism of Donald Trump's State of the Union and picking apart every little thing. If you go to Secular Talk's channel, like every point that he's making in his speech, Kyle Kalinske is picking out each point and debunking or refuting each and every point, or showing some progressive response to each and every point in a different video. And the way that it's being carved up and repackaged to everyone, I believe that this State of the Union address does have the potential for being seen, at least in part, by more people across the world than ever before. And I believe that's probably true of, the possibility is true for every State of the Union successively in order. Because more people have access to video on demand on their smartphones every year. There are less people who are watching network television every year, and they're just getting all of their TV from online. They're not measurable in the same way that Nielsen ratings would measure things, because the market is shrinking. People don't feel like they have to tune in live while a speech is happening. They can just get the short version from their favorite late night news regurgitator, or their favorite comedian. However you like to package your news these days. And I feel like that is the truth in what Donald Trump is saying, even though, as said, it's a flat-out lie. The truth is that, yes, he will be seen by more people with this one State of the Union. And I feel like it's important to note the reason why. And that's because for Obama's State of the Union addresses, people were not nearly as scared of the things that would come out of his mouth as they were for Donald Trump, right? The shit that comes out of Donald Trump's mouth can have grave consequences for people all across the world, and every little tweet that he puts out makes the rounds on the 24-hour news cycle so much that I do believe that people are tuning in because they are scared that something unhinged was said in his State of the Union, and they need to see people address it. They have this need to see that people are working on all the stupid shit that comes out of his mouth, and pacifying everybody who's worried. If he were to just say a couple more things about the leader of North Korea, we could be in a nuclear war. That's how fucking horrible the situation is. So, of course, more people are paying attention to his State of the Union address. They just might be doing so on different formats and in different platforms because they have to consume it in different ways, and technology has surpassed just regular over-the-air broadcast measurement or even cable boxes. The way people that are going to watch this is whichever way that they really felt like they wanted to. And if they wanted to watch it live, as if it were something that you would be spoiled if you watched it through a different lens, then they watched it live. But if they wanted just the highlights, they can get that very easily, and everybody knows this now, and this reality is more and more of a truth year after year. So I do think that Trump's State of the Union will be seen by more people than any other State of the Union ever before, and his next one will top that, and then the president after him will probably top that, because that's just the way that technology is connecting the world.